Yo, yo, yo! What's going on, man? It's your boy Sir DQ, man. It's another episode, young old head episode, man. I'm sitting with the great, the talented, the dope, the presidential man himself, Prez P. My nigga.
What's
okay,
up?
listen. Like you know, we go. You know, you got the project out right now. We go way back. We really gonna tap in a lot of shit. So today, as you know, is like I said, switched up Saturdays. We had the fucked up Fridays. I'm with my Zoes. It's Frekan Friday, man.
Friday.
Okay, so we gonna do fresh shit today, man. We gotta be fresh today. So, like I said, if you don't know who Prez P is, I'm gonna give him that opportunity to explain that to him. But first off, you already know you're a South Florida native.
Yes, sir.
You're a Miami almost goddamn vet.
Yeah, North Miami.
Tell me about, growing up in Miami, growing up in North Miami. You speak Creole?
Yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
Oh my God. This guy also speak Creole.
My Creole not that fire, but it's pretty good.
Okay. What was it like growing up in North Miami? Elementary school, middle school, high school?
Alright, so I grew up, first I didn't grow up in North Miami. I was born around Miami Central, around that area, 27. I went to Broadmoor Elementary. I went to a private school, Lincoln Marti. I skipped the second grade going to that school.
Smart,
because it was all Spanish kids. I wasn't that smart. It was just I knew English real good.
Okay.
And then I skipped second grade, and then they was trying to skip me again to go from fourth to whatever. It's from third to fourth. I'm like, damn. My mom was like, nah, he can't be skipping grade, so she sent me out of there. We moved. That's when we went to North Miami.
Okay.
Then I went to Gratney Elementary, and then I went to North Miami Middle and North Miami High. Yeah.
North Miami High.
But growing up out there, 05. Growing up out there was cool as hell though, cause of course North Miami full of Zoes.
Yeah.
So it always felt like I was at home. You know what I'm saying? I had my cousins at the school. It was cool, but it was just cool. It was a vibe. It taught me everything.
And I know, like I said, you Miami native. You know what I mean? But I want to really go a little back, or we could say forward. Go forward with the project Prezi. Let's go tap into that right now. Prezi is out now.
Yes, sir.
Is the response from the project what you expect?
Yeah, low key.
Is it more than you expect? What I mean? How
honestly, it's a little bit more than what I expected, cause with presidential, it took me 2 years to put it out almost.
I know. I know.
Yeah, so with Prezi, it didn't take that long, and we just put it together real good and put it out. And I didn't expect the response to be like that. You feel me? I didn't think they was gonna love it this much. You feel me?
Okay.
And I don't know. It's dope for sure, but I ain't really expect that, because I thought it was gonna be real quick. But it's weird because I never really put out projects in the springtime in March. I usually wait fourth quarter or.
Is there some type of effect? I
don't know why I do that.
Your music gets harder around that time of the year.
I don't know. My birthday at the end of the year too, so I just be in that mode already of just celebrating and shit. So I be ready. And then the end of the year is always cool, Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that. So I just usually drop around those times. But I got to drink. But dropping it in March is it's better energy. You feel me? Spring really the top of the year. So it's
start the year off right.
Yeah,
get that film effect to work it.
So it's dope that it came out the way it did and got accepted the way it did.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you was in Paris.
Yeah.
I know you just came back from Paris.
Yeah.
I just came back from Paris.
Yeah, I did a little tour. I went to Paris.
Yeah.
I went to Paris, Amsterdam, London.
How was that?
Amazing, dog. Different. I like traveling. Period.
Are you a big traveler? Is that something that you're into?
Yeah. At one point, I hadn't traveled anywhere, and then I just told myself I want to start traveling, and then within that next year, we started going everywhere. We went to Texas.
I see you. and this is a quote, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And quote.
He said he gonna do
I am the finesse king at the airport, dog. Yeah. Laugh out loud. How are you the finesse king at the airport?
Like, I be late for my flights.
Okay.
So I be talking, I be sweet talking.
Switching them up.
I be sweet talking, boy. I be getting in the flights.
Y'all ain't gonna get me off this.
Cause I don't miss flights no more. We used to be bad at that shit. Like, cause there used to be a lot of us traveling at once. You feel me? So I'm used to like hustling and busting through the airport. And when you get to TSA sometimes, bro, you be 30 minutes away from the gate closing. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't realize you still got the joint in your pocket.
Yeah, boy. I done been through that shit too.
Yeah. I had to throw a whole joint outside at the airport.
I ain't throwing no joints out.
You about to miss this flight.
No, we gonna catch the flight.
And I'm gonna smoke this shit.
But I'm the finesse king at the airport, man. I be getting it in because that's what happened in Europe. Like going to Europe, we went to Seattle. Me and this guy, we was late like we wasn't really late, but I know if we would have waited in that 100-person line of TSA, it would have been.
Never made it.
Yeah, so I just be finessing.
What's one of your favorite places you ever been?
Damn, that's a good question. I like LA. But yeah,
you might see the raw papers.
Amsterdam though. I say Amsterdam.
Amsterdam?
Yeah, cause you could just like
shout out to Cardi.
You could just like feel the energy there as soon as you get there.
Okay.
Like
and
as soon as you get there. Yeah, the weed too.
I heard that European weed ain't as strong. Is that true?
Yeah, but they got California weed there too.
Okay.
Yeah, but they got good gas there. Like, you know, we just go by grade, so it's all depending on what you want. It's gas. You can always find gas.
We know Prez gonna smoke the gas.
Yeah.
And you already know, like I said, speaking about the project, I want to tap in, of course. R.I.P. Nip.
Definitely.
You know, moment of silence for Nip. This is.
We lost the real one.
Yeah. But before we get into Nip, you speak on the project about R.I.P. Fresh. Who's Fresh?
Fresh is actually his brother, his older brother. He passed away about 6 months ago.
Okay. My condolences.
Yeah, he got into like an accident trying to save somebody else's life.
Yikes.
So, yeah. Rest in peace to my boy Fresh.
Well, shout outs to Fresh, of course, but the whole Nip situation, how did that affect you? How did that, you know what I mean? I saw you posted about,
that shit, I
seen you take a picture with him.
That shit fucked me up though, cause like, you know, you on the way the internet is now, like you got, it's like the news, you fool, like you get updated so crazy, like right to your phone, you feel me? You don't even gotta go look for shit. So I heard he got shot, and I'm like, damn, 6 times, you feel me? 1 in the head, it's like, damn, that's crazy as fuck. Right. But like, I ain't think the nigga was gonna go still. I don't know why, I just didn't really think of it. I let it go for a little bit. And then like a couple hours later, I found out he died, and it fucked me up. Like, I broke down a little bit, cause Nip,
I shed a tear too, bro.
Yeah, Nip is like one of the people, like in 05, like 06, we was jamming the Nipsey Hussle. Like, he was like,
been a fan.
Yeah, like, it was a whole group of artists that was out, like Drake, Nipsey, I don't know if you remember Asher Roth,
I'm a big fan.
Currency, Wale, J. Cole, Big Sean,
Cool Kids, all that type of
Cool Kids, Mikey Rocks, like all of them. That was like that era of music, and Nipsey was a part of that too.
Dom
and like
Kennedy, all them.
Dom Kennedy for sure. And like when they was doing it, we was doing it too. Like, you know about the camp, so we was doing it too. And like we went to Cali, like we met him here when he came to Miami, had that show. Like he was with 8 and 9, and like. It sucks, bro, cause it's definitely somebody. Yeah, hell yeah, shout out 8 and 9 forever. Got on the pants right now.
Yeah.
It just sucks because it's like, dog, you watch somebody grow and you growing with them too as an artist. You feel me? So you seeing all the moves that nigga been making year by year, month by month, release by release. You know, dropping Victory Lap, like
Finally dropping.
You feel me? Like,
if you're a Nipsey fan, you know that Victory Lap supposed to drop like 2014.
Yeah, so
and he decided to do the shit on his own.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
and every time he did it, the nigga did the shit the right way. You feel me? So it sucks that his shit had to get taken away like that. But I be feeling like with everybody with a great life, they always got a great ending too. You feel me? Like, it has to be drastic. It has to be crazy. It gotta be a raw way to end the story to somebody's life. You feel me? Like, of course it's tragic and unfortunate, but that shit just sucked, bro. Like,
just hit different. It just hit different.
Yeah.
Everybody I talked to about that project, they just tell me that it hit different. That's what they always say. They say that shit, if they didn't know Nip, they always say damn, I didn't know him, but that shit just hit different, man. Like, damn, I'm really a big fan of Nip, dog. That shit just hit different.
Nah,
like,
it's so much music he got. Like, he don't got no whack music. He one of those artists, like, certain artists to me, like, people like Jadakiss, he don't got not one whack verse. You can't think of it.
Jada might have a whack verse in there.
Nah, you gotta find it for me.
Jada's probably one of the hardest niggas
like, it's certain artists like that, you feel me? Like, that's where Nipsey at for me. Like, he don't got no whack music. No. It's never been no bars that didn't mean some shit, you feel me? So, like, to see him go like that is just horrible, bro. But to see the way he got celebrated after the death, you feel me? Like, that's big, bro. Nigga shut down the Staples Center and nigga drove around LA,
rest in peace,
shut down every street, you know what I'm saying? So that's the way you gotta do it. Like, that's the way we gotta treat our greats, you feel me? Like, respect them while they're here and then hella give them that celebration when they leave.
And that's why I'm sitting down with some of these artists now, man. Like, this nigga Prez is doing a lot of stuff for the city of Miami, been doing it. Giving this nigga his flowers now. And I don't even give niggas flowers.
You give me weed.
Okay? So
give me all my weed now. You feel me? Nah, but I ain't, I'm humble, bro. I don't care for the praise like that. Cause I still got a lot to do, you feel me? But for sure though, like, you just respect somebody like Nip and what he did. He definitely inspired niggas every time, bro. You feel me? So yeah.
Shout out to Nip, man. Continuing speaking on the project, man, Butterflies.
Yeah.
Major track.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you earlier, I'm not even in the whip with my girl. And she's like,
lay back, baby, you can unwind. Get it off your mind. All we really got is time. Come, my lady, come, my lady. Cause you my butterfly. I ain't finna drive you crazy. Come, my lady,
come, my lady. And I'm like, hold up. And that's like, damn, like, how did that track come about?
Shout out my boy Lunch Money Lewis. You know Lunch Money?
I heard of him. I don't know him personally.
That's my boy. He doing a lot of big things. Shout out to Lunch. Years back, bro, I went to LA and I linked up with him. Like, I knew him my whole life damn near. He been around Miami my whole life.
Okay.
So I knew Lunch forever and we linked up in LA. And, he's an artist, you feel me? Lunch produces shit. Like, he be writing songs. He be doing a lot of gangster shit on the low, you feel me? People don't be peeping.
Like,
shit. Working with Nicki Minaj, working with Katy Perry.
Major.
Like, big shit, you feel me? Wayne, all type of shit. So
Major shit.
I was with him at his crib in LA years back, right before he dropped like some hits he had. Like, he was playing me all of them shits. And it was just one of those combos like, bro, I got a song for you. Like, we gotta do some shit. And he got an artist, Wicked, that's the singer on the hook.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I got something she did a hook on. I'm in the background singing, and this shit is a vibe, bro. You gotta kill it. I went home with it, killed it, sent it back, and he was rocking with it. And we just held it, you feel me? That's what I've been doing with my songs, you know that. I know you hate that shit. I hold them for a while.
Listen, this nigga Presidential album was supposed to come out.
I got some shit right now, I just ain't tell you no name.
When the devil was a boy, okay? Alright, and I'm telling this nigga Prez. I went to almost every event telling this nigga Prez, bro. Like,
I was sprinkling tracks at every show.
Ask Prez, bro. When he finally came to Culture and performed some of the songs, he's like, alright, man, I'm gonna perform some shit off the new shit that's coming out soon, man, because Zeke been bugging me about this shit forever.
And you was happy as hell.
Bruh, and was not disappointed. And that's why I'm so honored, dog, to be here with you now, because I've seen the growth of Presidential, I've seen the growth of now Prezi, and I seen the response from him. I feel like I said before to you, this is one of your most mainstream responsive projects. I feel like almost every trick's a radio hit.
Yeah.
It can hit the radio for sure. Staying with the project, Black Salmon.
Black
We're talking about
Black and Salmon.
Black and Salmon.
When you get to that restaurant,
you go to the goddamn restaurant talking about you want black salmon, they're gonna tell you your salmon is only coming pink. Alright. Black and Salmon, cracking champagne. What's your favorite champagne?
I like Clico.
Rosé Clico.
I like Moet.
I hear you.
I like Bel Air. Bel Air cool, they got flavors.
Okay. I know you a backwoods smoker too.
Backwoods, yeah, all day.
What's the flavor? You do strictly sweets?
Sweets.
Only sweets?
Nah, I like the but you gotta pay money for them shits. The vanilla ones, them shits fire.
They got vanilla backwoods?
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm a raw type of grabber nigga.
Yeah,
I haven't started
on that. Though everybody started off with papers. I ran through papers. Yeah. But I just like backwoods. I don't know.
I tell people that all the time. Backwoods is an acquired taste, and if you fuck with it, that's all you really.
You just gotta know how to roll them.
Yeah, that's another thing as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of rolling loud.
Oh yeah.
Performances.
Shout out to Rolling Loud. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, speak about Rolling Loud. Speak about some of your performances. Like, what's one of your you more, I guess you could say, more humble in the performances, opportunities, some of the biggest stages you opened up for, however.
That one, Rolling Out.
I know, I'm a big ass fan of Lupe.
Yeah, oh no, that shit was big too.
So, and I heard this nigga was opening up, I made sure I had to pull up. So tell me about that, about the opening up for shows and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to open up for people because, for sure, if you're a fan of them coming up, like, to be able to share the stage with them is like big as hell. So being able to open up for Jadakiss, Fabulous, Lupe before, even like dudes like K-Camp, like young artists on the rise that's popping, you know what I'm saying? Like that got their wave going. Like, but Rolling Loud was big because, of course, like being right here at the crib, you feel me? Right where the Dolphins play at, right where UN play at, we perform right outside of there. Like 50,000 people, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit was epic. Shout out to Dope E&T, man. They've been doing it for a little minute now. Shout out to them for real. Yeah, I done opened up for Currency with them before, like, hella, like, man.
I feel a lot of Currency vibes with me. I feel like you the Miami's Currency.
Homie. That's the big homie.
I feel like
minus the
you
low
go back, if you tap into older projects from you, like Dream Succeed Die, some of the flows on there, it's like, damn, nigga.
Yeah. Don't be no traitor, be a creator, an innovator, an educator. Always striving for higher levels, such an elevator. Way above your naysayers. Gossip only speculation. Nothing wilder than the world you facing. Deal with it, keep it real with it. Stress could be so miniature.
If we could get a Miami Currency, this nigga Prez would be it right now. And I'm a big ass Currency fan.
Currency the homie. He showed us love.
Spitter.
He showed us love, and
shout out to the man.
We went to New Orleans. We went to that Jet Lounge. That shit was crazy. He showed us hella love out there. Hell yeah.
So that's who. So who would you say is the biggest person you share the stage with, open up for? In your opinion, like, you know, one of your favorite, one of your most.
I think Lupe, dog. That shit was crazy because Lupe did like 3 hours straight of rapping, fool, and it make you like realize how much hits somebody really got and what type of stage presence they really got. And Lupe, like, yeah, I think that was like one of the best.
That was major. And like I said, I went out there, seen you perform with Billy Blue, going places. That's a major track.
Boy, Billy.
I love playing that track when I put on niggas to Prez P.
Billy Blue's my nigga, dog.
I love playing that. Like, you play that track right there, like, oh no, yeah, this shit's smooth.
That's that OG right there. He my OG.
Yeah. Speaking of, you know, OGs, family, you know, sad to say, man, life is just crazy like that. R.I.P. Grandma.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Speak about me to, like, you know, family. What is family to you? I obviously see if you can go on Instagram and tap in and go all, you know what I mean, about grandma. That's how I even know about it. Family's important, I would assume.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So what is family to you?
Shit, growing up, you know, I always had that like that village mentality with my family. Like, we always been tight knit. You feel me? Like, from my household to my cousins, to my aunts, my grandma, everybody, they always was around. And like, just to go to Haiti, to like go to my grandma's funeral, that was crazy. Just to go where she was like born and raised, where she lived her whole life. You feel me? A village where she fed people, where she clothed people, like gave people a place to live. And like, to see her whole village of people at her funeral, we was walking down the street, like that shit was crazy as hell. Like, lifting up her casket, putting in the cemetery thing, like that was crazy. Like, yeah, like it was big, but like for sure, family important, man. Like if you got anything in life, it's family first. You feel me? Like, that's the first thing you should have, and that's the first thing that you should think about with all your actions. You know what I mean? Like, you representing your family. Like, just like Game of Thrones, like, you know what I'm saying?
We got a Game of Thrones fan here, ladies and gentlemen.
You represent your family. I'm from the North. I'm the king of the North.
Winter's coming.
Yeah, that's me.
So, and you talking about grandma, we talking about pops.
Yeah, my dad.
Zo Papi.
Backbone.
He makes clothes.
Yeah, my dad a tailor. Yeah, shout out to Terrene Customs.
I might need a suit.
He been making clothes for over 25 years. My dad been around the world making clothes.
So what's up with that? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's another source of inspiration.
Have you ever thought about making clothes? Like,
yeah, I think
how long has Pops been doing this shit?
Like, over 30 years, dog. My dad been doing this shit. Like, he been around the world making clothes. Like, literally, like, been to Germany making clothes, been to Italy, all that. So, like, that's kind of how, like, I'm so motivated and inspired by him too, to like go around the world with his music, cause it's the same thing. He creative. Like, my dad spent hours at that sewing machine, just like I spent hours in the studio. It ain't really no difference.
Self-made shit.
Yeah.
He's really bringing that self-made type of...
Yeah, even when he had a job, he still had that on the side, you know what I'm saying? Like, he always made clothes. He done made my homies clothes at prom, homecoming, all type of shit. Like, so he done work with Dolce & Gabbana recently.
Big shit.
Yeah, my dad be doing some shit.
So it's safe to say you're really a self-made entrepreneur lane is where you at.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to college?
I got an AA.
You got an AA. Yeah. You got a degree.
In business.
Shout out to my nigga Prez, man.
But I don't, college, that shit ain't for everybody, man, for real.
It's not.
I wish I would have went
in
business.
Business.
Yeah, but like I was going I got my best friend, like he went to UF. Like I could have did the same thing as him too. I could have went to UM. I had the opportunity to, but I don't know, man. College ain't really. You gotta sit down and think about that shit. I feel like as an adolescent, you feel me? Like you gotta really make that decision. And if you gonna do it, like I chose music over a lot of things. You feel me? Like I chose music over damn near everything, and I give it my everything. You feel me?
Speaking about music in college, I heard you was supposed to open up for Howard once upon a time.
Oh yeah, then how you be? Where you saw?
I did a lot of fucking research on my dog.
Crazy. All right, so right, I think it was 2011 or 12.
What happened to that?
We was set to open for it. It was the camp. We were supposed to open, and I don't know, like everybody kind of like was going through life changes. You feel me? And it's weird because that's how life is. Like it do be drastic. It do be like when it's two options and they weighing each other out. You feel me? You gotta balance it out and make a real decision. And like
everybody couldn't make a trip.
Everybody ain't really like it was just a time. Like it kind of broke up a little bit. Like the group as far as recording and putting music out.
The camp, that is.
Yeah, and that was the same time we got mixtape of the year.
Who's in the camp? Like, what's that all about?
All right, the camp was like Lucci, Zito, Faye, Jay Benjamins, Paco, and Young, and Jeff. It was like 7 of us.
How'd y'all start?
We was homeboys. We always been homeboys. We grew up together. Some of us knew each other since birth. Like, we really grew up together in North Miami. But like, we grew up in North Miami, but went to different schools. Like, we all didn't go to North Miami High. So we knew a lot of people within us, like within our group of friends. And we always was influenced by rap. We was just homeboys, you feel me? Like, we always been straight. So if one rapping, all of us was rapping. If one playing basketball, all of us playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we always were. And then it was just about the time, like when I tell you like how Nipsey and everybody was coming out around that time, we was right there dropping music too. Like when ASAP Mob was just birthing, when matter of fact, when Miami was just birthing, like when Raider Clan was popping, when like people like Jay Nix, people like Vern, Ghost Rider, like Webbs, like
whole lot of
that whole era of music, we was like bubbling right too. There. We was in North Miami, like making music at our crib. Yeah. You feel me? Like recording hella songs at our crib and throwing house parties and pool parties, and you already know, like we knew a lot of people within our group of friends, so that shit just spread, bruh. And then like we started going to college and invading other people's colleges and like, yo.
Yeah, I know I heard about you being on Berry campus and shit.
This nigga right here, bro.
I got research. I ain't federally at all.
I plead the fifth.
All right, no fed. I just know if I'm gonna sit down with a nigga, I gotta make sure I know I'm sitting down with.
But yeah, shout out to Berry University. That shit right there in our hood.
You went to Berry, but didn't go to Berry.
Yeah, I was there. I went to Berry for like 3 semesters.
And that's dope though. But like I said, man, you see how you got the college degree. Have you ever worked like a 9 to 5?
Hell yeah.
What's the last 9 to 5 you worked?
I was on security.
Security?
Yeah.
You was making straight money.
Hell yeah, I was
walked away from it for the music.
Hey yo, music before everything. I think I got fired. I ain't get fired from that job though.
Yeah.
Before that though, I was working at Jiffy Lube. I was working at JCPenney. Nigga, I had a job at Victoria's Secret, bro. I was working in the
panty.
I was working in I was in the cut in the stock room.
I think these boy shorts that we have.
Nah, I was in the stock room. I barely dealt with customers. I dealt with everything else though.
What made you start rapping?
I don't know. I always like poetry. I always like expressing myself differently. Like I always used to write essays. I used to like that shit. So I always like music too. I was either in the church choir or just freestyling. Even in the church choir, we used to freestyle. We had our own little group in the cut. So
y'all was freestyling.
Yeah, we used to be bad. Like we used to be bad. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I learned a lot of the worst things in church, kid. Don't lie.
Hey, I grew up Seventh-day Adventist.
You know that is being in church all day. Yeah, so
trust.
Yeah.
I went to 7-day Adventist school. Okay.
And then just like making songs and seeing the reaction every time.
Yeah.
The fact that people liked our shit, you feel me? Like, and then the fact that you could really be independent doing it. You could upload something from the house. You feel me? So that made it raw as hell. MySpace, YouTube, all that shit.
What's making you not stop rapping?
I can't stop, bruh. Why would I stop? It's like...
What's making you not, though?
The love of it, bruh. The allure of it. Like, I'm still chasing shit. Like, it's still hella milestones for me to accomplish. Even if I did a lot of cool shit, like, I did plenty of cool things that I didn't even think I could do. I never was thinking about, but it's still so much more, you feel me? And every month, like, even when we get discouraged sometimes, like, next week some raw shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
life.
So it's dope to just continue. And I don't really see myself doing too much other things than this music. If I'm not rapping, I'm going to still be involved in it somehow. It's so much more elements to music.
You take your time with the music.
Yeah.
So I know that.
Yeah.
So what's one of the longest projects took you to make?
Nigga, Presidential.
Presidential was?
Yeah.
2 years?
That shit was long. But it's not even that it took me long to make it. I was choosing to do it like that. Like, I still was dropping like hiatus in the middle. Like, I was dropping little things, but it was just about crafting something raw as fuck. Like, something big, something that we could make. Yeah. So possibly sequels to, you know what I'm saying?
So what's one of your favorite personal projects too?
I like 305 Degrees in the Sunshine.
Okay. I was just listening to that before I pulled up.
That's like one of my favorites. That one, I like The Prestige. And for sure the ambiance too.
My personal favorite is the Presidential.
Yeah. Presidential's that. Like, that's the solid, that's like the most solid one. But the ambiance was raw because I did it all in one place.
Okay.
At one studio. Now you could hear the sound. Like, if you listen to that album, you'll feel like the cohesive like vibe of that shit.
I get my brothers out they jobs and hustles, out they everyday struggles. No more fights and no tussle. Bossed up like Russell, meditating and maintaining, trying to chill. Cause this life will have your brain in cages. We flying to different places, no time to even time.
Speaking of studios, what's one of your craziest studio sessions?
Shit, it wasn't even my session. I was in a session one time with Usher, Rico Love, freaking.
You was about to make an R&B track?
P. Nah, but I was watching these niggas make like 10 songs in one night. That shit was raw as fuck. That was one of my favorite studio sessions.
What's one of your most fun songs to make in the studio?
One of my favorite to make? Shit, when we made Never Love Him, that was like a crazy ass day.
What happened?
Just recording that song, it was just so like, it was eerie almost. Like, just recording the energy in that studio that day was crazy as hell. I don't even know what it really was, honestly.
Bet you got big plans for the cash flow. Bet you have it all, anything you ask for. Better make it fly when she come to damn pole. Bet you lose it all right there on the dance floor. But you find you gon' get what you pay for. They sweeping it in and bagging it like fresh dough. I'm in the cut, posted up, blowing out the best smoke. And there's probably a couple niggas in here just like me, bent off lean in the best row, saying
that shit was crazy, and that song still got a crazy little vibe to it. When
I know you from, like you say, you from Miami.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You making music out here, and you making music for the studio.
Yes, sir.
But you know about the making music for the strip club as well as part of the game.
Yes, sir.
What's one of your wildest times in the strip club? You from Miami now?
I ain't gonna lie, dog.
If you can remember it.
Yo, one time we was in the A, right? I'm gonna paint this picture for you. We was in Atlanta, in Magic City, and like, it literally was like.
What year?
Shit. I don't even know. What year was that? 2015, maybe. I don't know. Like, I done had crazy nights in the strip club. Like, being from North Miami, like, people gotta peep. Like, all the best strip clubs are in North Miami. Like, G5 is North Miami if you think about it. Like, it's not too far. The Office, G5, they all, yeah, they'll always be lit. So, but shit, even back then, before when G5 used to be Diamonds, that was my favorite. You right, Gutter, Diamonds. When G5 used to be Diamonds, that was the best strip club I ever been to in my life. I never seen a club with the most baddest chicks like that ever. But no, I'm saying, in the A one time, we in Magic, and the club was packed as hell. We in there, we vibing with my homeboys and shit. And you know, Atlanta strip clubs close at 2. Bro, it's like almost 2. And who rolls in the club? Bringing Wiz Khalifa. He in the club. And they kicking people out the club. And they letting us and Wiz stay in the club. So now it's just us and Wiz Khalifa.
In the club.
With a bunch of strippers.
Bunch of bitches.
Smoking weed.
What a night.
That was like one of the craziest nights in the club, bro.
You get to talk to him?
Yeah, hell yeah. I smoked with him, gave him a hat. He took a picture with one of them 3 or 5 hats.
That's lit.
Yeah, that shit was a vibe.
That's what's up. So speaking about, that's your favorite strip club. I know you smoke backwoods.
Yes, sir.
What's one of your favorite strands?
It's only one. OG.
OG. God damn it. Yep. You a real Wiz Khalifa head at it.
OG.
Shout outs to Wiz.
I like the flavors though. When I'm in Cali, I be fucking with all the flavors, the sherbets, the cookie, gelato, all that shit. But OG is it. I could look at OG, I could see Louis 13 OG. I could smell it from over there. I could look at it and know that's that gas. I don't want to play with nothing. I just want to get high, and let's get high. Like I don't want to have to take a chance with some weed, bro. Like it look good, but it don't smoke good.
How long you think you been smoking?
I've been smoking weed since 11th grade. Okay. I took 1 year off since.
All right. So, with that being said, can you remember the wildest time that you got high?
The first time I got high was the wildest time I got high. It's like a new door opened in my life. That shit was hilarious. I never laughed that much in my life.
Never.
Food never tasted so that good after that in my life.
Speaking of food, that. What's your favorite dish? Favorite food?
Chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice?
From a Haitian.
From the Zoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pickles, bunna, and pizza.
Yeah. This guy.
That's the best thing. You can't go wrong.
I don't eat pork, so I know the grill be fire.
Yeah, but last time I had grill, was in Haiti.
Okay.
And that pig was fresh. Everything was fire. But I'm not on the pork vibe either.
Staying with the favorites. You talk a lot about cars. You drop the Project Career music.
Yeah.
You're always talking about whips because you know the importance of having a car in Florida.
Yeah.
What's your favorite car?
The Porsche 911 Turbo.
That's my favorite car.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've never met a nigga with the favorite car as me. This is my guy. I got a Porsche 911 model car. I got
like 5 of them.
From Paris.
Damn.
When I went back a long time ago.
Let me get that shit, bro. Let me get that shit, bro.
You know how Spitter talked about I got a Porsche up on my wall? That shit sit up on top of my shit like, get one.
I'll buy it from you. I'll buy it from you.
Listen, we'll talk about that. That's going to be a lot.
I love Porsches. Shout out to Germany.
For real. Like, Porsches has always been my favorite car from the time.
Top of the line.
Speaking of favorites, sticking with favorites, favorite movie.
Damn.
I know you talk about movies. I know you're familiar with movies. What's one of your favorite movies? You can name a few then.
That's hard too. I don't have a favorite. I can't say that.
All right. What about some of the movies that's out right now that you like?
I like Us. I see everybody talking shit about Us. That shit is good to me. I like that movie. I like a lot of movies though, bro. I just like movies that make you think, bro. Like movies with a twist. So I don't know. It's too many to name. I can't even think. I'm too high.
I'm not gonna hurt your brain. Yeah. But we all gonna stay on movies. Moonlight.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie. Moonlight. That was the biggest movie I ever been a part of in my life.
How did that all come about? You play that funk, like.
That's just divine order, man.
I'm just fucking with you.
Was thinking I couldn't, that I wouldn't or shouldn't. I put that hate on the plate, ate it up like mama's cooking. I'm a vet, you a rookie. Place your bets on me at the bookie. I'm winning, I'm rolling. I'm breaking down Girl Scout cookies. The homie trap from Bahamas, flew to Miami to do damage. First night in the city, had him.
You know what I mean? That Oscar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that shit was nominated.
Major.
62 awards total.
And you were a part of that.
Yeah, definitely. Play that
Prez,
funk in
this
there.
guy.
All off of just energy. Like, shout out my boy Munch. Munch said he put a good word in with someone who was working with the music supervision of that movie. And then I got an email after I put out the video. And after I did the Sway interview. And somebody just was like, yeah, we working on a Miami-based movie. We want to get your song in it. And I didn't think it was that big, you feel me? I didn't know what this is gonna do, but months went down the line and It was like the #1 movie that year. They won the award for it, Best Picture.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Definitely brought a lot of perspectives. Busting out a quote on you now.
Alright.
I see y'all shooting Bad Boys again. Let me know if y'all need some real Haitians this time.
Facts.
At Will Smith.
Will Smith is my guy.
The devil is not welcome.
Kid.
Yeah. Who's in this house? What?
Niggas had blonde dreads. I'm like, yo, what is this? They need to get the real Haitians in these movies, man. There's so much Zoes, so much talented Zoes, bro. That could have played that, but for sure, shout out to Bad Boys. They shooting it now. I know that shit about to be epic, and they driving a Porsche in that shit, a 991. I seen them sliding, a blue one.
Yikes. Yeah. Shout out to Nip Crip.
Yeah, shout out to Nip.
Shout out to Nip. Favorite project? I see you got the Prez. You had Blueprint in the corner. You had Nas. What's your favorite project from Nas and Jay? What's your favorite song
Jay-Z.
from Nas and Jay?
I'll probably be weird for this, but I like Blueprint too. That's my favorite Jay-Z
favorite
album.
Jay album?
Yeah, cause that's like
I'm a big
I don't know
Jay
why I like that album so much, but I like every song on that album.
All around
what Nas
the
album
world.
had If I Rule the World. That's my favorite Nas album. I can't remember the name. It was written.
It was written?
Yeah.
With the message?
Yeah.
That was a classic.
Nas album.
Okay.
I had that album.
That's probably one of your favorite Nas songs? If I Rule the World?
Yeah. I love Lauryn Hill too.
What's your favorite Nip song?
Damn, as of right now, I like Face the World.
Okay.
That's like one of my favorite Nips.
Songs like Real Big, Bigger Than Life.
Yeah. Bigger Than Life is deep.
Those songs hit me different, but Real Life, Double Up, them songs is like really just like shit, nigga. This is
Nipsey was ahead of his time for sure, man.
Who's your top 5?
Rappers?
Shit.
Not in no order. Lil Wayne, Jay, Andre 3000. Damn, bro. I'm about to put Nipsey in my top 5 because he's gone, bro.
Now you realize.
Tupac for sure.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'll let that live.
I'm about to put Nipsey in there because he's gone, bro.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Nip, man. It really hit me different as well, bro, because like I said, I went and saw him at Mailbox Money when he came to Miami. You know what I mean? I went out with a lot of homies, and ironically, the same week that I was doing the event that Saturday with somebody that I went out to the Nipsey event with, was the week that he passed. You know what I mean? It was just like ironic because that's why we paid a tribute to him at the event. So
he gonna ball forever.
Nips, for real, man. Shout outs to Lauren. Like, hold your head, mama. Like, that's just crazy. Very, very.
Watching that funeral,
it leaves you speechless, bro. A nigga like me that's always talking on the mic, nigga, has been speechless talking about Nip. Like, I've gotten to passionate debates with my girl and her mom about, like, y'all cannot stop thinking that the black community will not succeed. You know what I mean? When y'all think that, oh, that shit's never gonna change and that shit's never gonna change. Cause my girl, her people's really from Cali. Like, my girl's mom, she used to know niggas from the 60s. So she knows, like she knows what it's like over there. And she was like, you know, she's like, you understand, like, that's just real gang over there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's a real culture.
Like, and it's a hard, and like I said, for him to be able to try to implement a change over there and change up what was going on over there.
He had to lose it. He had to lose his life for it to be doing it now.
But it's not over.
Yeah, it's definitely, you can see it's changing now though in LA.
It's not over at all. But bringing it back home base though. Speak about your relationships with Miami artists. I know you familiar with like Tenzel's, 12lin. I've seen you, of course, with the Billy Blues. You know, you might got some love from the Ross. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
So speak about that. Like, you know what I mean? What's your relationship with them?
I mean, it's dope to be able to, like, be in this music shit now and actually interact with artists. Like, but I don't know how it really has been. You know, they always say it's crab in the bucket in Florida, but with our generation, with our generation of artists, like all the cats that's been coming up out of here now, like, we all been there for each other, like, this whole time. Like, we all been cool with each other. We all been, like, being there for each other, supportive of each other, you feel me? And it's real friendships. Like, all those guys you name, even more like Philo B, Ransom.
That's my guy. Philo's my G. Last interview I shot at a GPC.
Yeah, GPC, all of them. Even like it goes past the rappers now, cause everybody got crews now that do different things. Like as videographers, it's niggas with clothing lines, and that's how it's shit supposed to be now. Like it's a network of people. You feel me? And of course, like there was like a crab in the bucket mentality for Florida.
I'm bad, dog. You smoke papers, dog. I ain't shit. You can just take that rest of that.
There's definitely always been a crab in the bucket, but that shit dead to me now. Like I don't think that shit even matter no more, cause everybody rock with each other, and it shows. You feel me? It's a text message away, and niggas is pulling up. It's love. You feel me? So I just like the fact that we could do that now, cause everybody really is cool. We all ain't too different. Like being from down here. Even Broward and Dade cats, like we not that different. You feel me? Like we really not that different.
He real Miami-Dade.
We really not that
really
different.
Broward. This is really our nigga I fuck with right here, man. Really gotta fuck with my nigga Prez. Speaking of your relationship with 8 and 9, man. Like, what's up with that? Like, shout out to 8 and 9.
Those the homies too.
They've been doing shouting outs, putting off in South Florida.
It's the same thing too. Watching a company grow, watching a brand grow. Mm-hmm. Like they watching me grow, I'm watching them grow, and we definitely like collab with each other heavy. So it's only right that we work. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta keep each other up, and they the homies. Like I've been seeing them from the flea market to the trapping out the crib. Yeah. You know what I mean? To having storefronts, to having factories now.
Do you know any other brands that you work with closely?
I fuck with GPC too. I rock with anybody who fuck with me. People always sending me shit. Personality fit.
Hey, personality.
Fly Supply.
The shirt and the hat.
Yeah.
Some personality. I
didn't even see you had that shit on. I swear to God, I ain't know that you had that shit
man, listen, I fuck with
personality too. It's plenty brands, bro. Like it's so much dope people doing dope shit, and we gotta support each other. We gotta rock with each other. So
sure,
you know what I mean?
For sure. Quote. This is from a song at that. Her ex mad at the world, wondering how he lost it. That bag that I got make him sick like vomit. Put swag on her brow, make her lose that bonnet. Speak about these bitches wearing bonnets outside their crib, please. I'm sorry, I don't want to call anybody a bitch. They take that back.
None of my bitches.
But young ladies,
none of my bitches.
What's up with that?
None of my bitches.
You into women like that?
They gonna wear them shits, but you ain't wearing it out. What?
Okay, so speaking about ladies though,
I switch her up. You gotta switch her up. But you got swag, you gonna switch your girl's swag up.
What are your most important qualities in a lady? Kind of, you know what I mean? Quote
for one,
there's nothing like being in love. Falling in love.
But you know what's funny though?
On Butterfly.
You know what's funny, right?
The
nigga keep acting like that's my quote. I ain't say that. That's wicked. You know what I'm saying? That's what she say, and I agree, cause it ain't nothing like love. But yo, for me, honestly, like most important quality in a chick with me, dog. Like for one, she gotta have a good sense of humor. Like dog, these chicks be so bland, bro. They be regular sometimes. Like they can't take a joke, bro. They can't tell when. Like I'm nonchalant, bro. So I be clowning a lot. Like I don't be serious about nothing. So yeah, like when a chick can't take she can't vibe off a joke. Like she too damn stuck up. I can't vibe with that. So that's dead. Like that's dead. And then like I don't know. That's the number one thing. Sense of humor, bro.
Okay.
Honestly.
Sense of humor.
Yeah.
What else?
Shit. If she could roll a good joint.
Does she gotta have the fat ass and the big titties? No, which one you prefer?
I like both.
Both?
I like both, right. But I'm an ass man. I like girls with that ass.
That ass.
For sure.
I don't know how you said it in Creole, but that ass.
That day,
That day,
That bunda.
That bunda. This nigga's a real sub. So, speaking of, you know what I mean, like a lot of your projects, like I said, Presidential, The Prestige, Why is Hiatus 2, Hiatus, Career Music, 305 in the Sunshine, Dreams Succeed, Die. I spoke on you about that flip on Dreams Succeed, Die.
He thought it said this.
Like I didn't say it thought, but it could be a flip. And it's like Dreams You See Die.
Nah, dog. Why would you want to see your dreams die?
But like what? But you know, you was talking about basically pointing at like these are things that, you know what I mean, dreams you see die, like if you don't work at these things, you will see these dreams die. And you were speaking on a project about.
Oh, I see the flip. I see the flip.
Of like, these are the dreams that you can't see die.
I see the flip. That's hard as fuck. That's the next album. Yeah. But shit, that's the same thing, cause dreams to see die is just the same thing too. It's just being motivated and like having some goals and really seeing them come into life. Just like Nipsey. Nipsey is dreams to see die all the way.
Yeah.
That like we watched him go from just a gangbanger to a businessman to the top of the music industry to him passing, and now he about to be breaking hella records. Like everything he's dropped is going crazy on the numbers. So for sure, that's dreams to see die. And like I think that should be the goal for anybody like creative, anybody trying to like leave a mark on this earth. Like if you're trying to leave a legacy, if you're trying to have like something big left behind you, you feel me? So dreams to see die. You dream it, you get to it, and you know everybody gonna go. But the death ain't it's beautiful. It ain't always about being sad when somebody passes, you feel me? Like they gonna leave, but they gonna leave you with something. They not going nowhere for you feel me? So dreams to see die. That's
what you like about the game right now?
The rap game?
Yeah.
Shit, I like how it's diverse. Like it's so much different shit right now. Like you can't tell somebody what's not hot right now. Like look at the Lil Nas X situation. Like
I got no horses in the bag.
Like they hated on him. They hated on him, and I don't know. It could be a tactic. Who knows? Cause everybody got tactics now and shit. So we all could be getting played, but the shit hard. Like they took it away off the country music shit, and the nigga got Billy Ray Cyrus.
The slide on that.
So now what y'all gonna do?
I got a whore down.
I just love like the openness of music, like the freedom in music right now. Like yeah, for sure, it's hella niggas walk around 360s, but it's still freedom in music. Yeah, at the same time, bro. Like it's always gonna be a popping underground scene, and I'm just happy that Florida got that shit right now. You feel me?
Florida got
the underground
Florida,
and the mainstream.
Miami, right shout outs to y'all. Man, we making a lot of moves, and I love the fact that you're a positive impact on that right now, my man.
For sure.
What don't you like about the game?
The fake shit.
What fake shit? There's fake shit in the game?
Yeah. I don't like the fake shit. I
thought niggas was real in the game. Everybody's on that real rap shit, man.
You have to show me.
Like, no.
But you know, everything necessary, so I don't even hate it.
What you don't like?
I don't dislike nothing.
Okay.
Take it. I like everything.
It don't matter.
The universe is generous.
Speaking of more quotes, they say I'll die alone, I say my life is a poem.
That's Nipsey.
That's you.
No, that's Nipsey.
I quoted that
from Nipsey. Yeah,
that was something that. What does that mean to you?
But bitches be saying that shit. I'ma die alone, cause I'm like a bachelor to these bitches. They be saying that shit. I done heard that from a few women. Like, oh, you gonna die alone. When Nipsey said that shit, I felt that. Cause I heard that from women before.
He tweeted it.
Like, oh, you just gonna be a bachelor? Yo? Yeah, I heard that. Okay, yeah. Okay. Everybody ain't meant to fucking die holding you in there.
How about this?
Bitch, okay. My life a poem. All right. I like when Nipsey said that shit, and it's a fact. Like in his music, he said it. He brought it a lot. Like he talked about death a lot. You could tell he wasn't. He wasn't like. It's not like he wasn't ready for death.
Speaking of death, dead or alive, who would you like to see perform? We got Bob
Marley.
That would be crazy.
I'd love to see Bob Marley perform, dog.
That would be great. That would be great. You speaking of quotes, I'm such a forward thinker. It's annoying.
That shit could be frustrating, dog.
How?
Because like, I'm not thinking about today.
How, Sway? You see what I did there?
I don't be thinking about today all the time, and you could get caught up like that. That shit could be annoying. Like, you gotta get a grip of the day. You feel me? Like, I be thinking about so far ahead sometimes. I gotta step back and be like, God, what about right now? You know what I'm saying? I'm already in right now. I'm thinking about the next shit. So sometimes that could be annoying. You can be on my Twitter, dog. I'm finna block you.
Last quote, nigga. Last quote.
You gonna get blocked today.
Damn, why me?
That nigga all on my Twitter, dog.
Last quote.
This nigga crazy.
More music in the view. What's coming next?
That right there.
That is ain't shit to me. What's new? What's coming next?
That right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prez P.
Some new shit though.
Coming next.
Nah, real soon. Real soon. What's today's date?
Today is the 12th.
Yeah, it's coming soon. Yeah. I got some new shit coming.
Yeah. What's new?
I'm always working, fool. New music, new videos. And I ain't gonna tell him I'm dropping some new shit.
Prez P, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't never tell him. Him personally, I'm not telling him.
Come on, you
No. Last time I told this nigga I was dropping something, this nigga kept that date. And he tweeted it first, Instagrammed it first, and held that date over my head for a year. Nah, bruh. That's what's coming.
I did not fuck with you, dog.
Some new shit, new music on the way.
Prez P, man. Go get the Prez P project.
Yes, sir.
Young Old Head, Sir DQ, Prez P. We signing out, man. Gang, man.
R.I.P. Nip.